Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Flesh and Blood stream. Tonight, Nick and I are going to be playing some Victor versus Kayo. Nick's been playing Kayo for quite a while. He's a pretty good Kayo player, and I've been playing Victor for a long time. So I'm curious to see how they feel in the new age of Miss Fab. So I was like, you've been working on this list even like with all the changes and stuff like that, right? I was like, you've been playing Kayo pretty steadily, so
ever since it came out.
I'm pretty excited. I think it's gonna be fun tonight. This is an interesting matchup. Like Victor gets a lot of value off clashing, and I don't get that a lot in this matchup. So It's tough. I have to get pretty lucky. So I'm excited. Hey Trent, thanks for stopping by, brother. I appreciate it. Ben, what's up, buddy? All right, let's do it. You want even or odd?
Odd.
That is a 6. I will go second. It's probably the best thing for me to do. I think I want to try and establish tempo early if I can against you. Literal horse on screen. Let's go. I actually thought it would be funny to put the horse under my picture. I thought that would be a pretty funny thing to do tonight. So I'm glad somebody immediately noticed. Thank you, Brad. Well, this is a hand. Also, if you guys are curious, I've got both mine and Nick's decks in the description on YouTube, or you can hit !deck and find those with that link.
Sure.
What's block 3?
Good.
Yep. Make a might and agility. Yep. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. 3. It's all the way around. And there's 3 blues and 2 reds, so it's not even like I can like try to starve you on one color here or anything like that. No, I'm sorry, there's 2 blues and 3 reds and a yellow. Alright, well, this is not the turn for me. This is not good. You have 7 mites, right?
Yeah.
That's 8. And then yeah, that's fine. We'll just go to my turn. Tuna goes up on my turn. Finally got to play Saturday for the first time since the pre-release. Dude, that's awesome. What did you play at? This is an interesting hand. I mean, I'm probably just supposed to throw Spinal Crush at you. Throw Spinal for 9. Just probably force, like, you either forced to give me 2 pieces of equipment or you're forced to give me 2 cards from hand here. Now you have a huge crackback turn, but I think it's okay. I think I need to throw something at you that forces cards here. Block 6.
Yep.
Take 3. 1, 2, 3. I will arsenal this and pass to you.
13. There we go.
That 1K and the 1K. How did you do, by the way? I meant to ask you about that the other day. How did that go? You have 1 card in hand?
Okay.
It's 13. Jeez. Yes, so it'd be block 5, 7, 10. I'd have to give you 2 pieces of equipment and block awkwardly. Yeah, I'll take. Yeah, I will take 8. 32, and I lose my arsenal, which was a red chokeslam. Tuna goes to 2, and I'll throw Command and Conquer at you for 6. You'll be able to make it out to play. Ooh, is there a Realm event coming up soon? I hope so. I've never had the pleasure of going to a Realm event, but I've heard they're very good. I would like to go to one. Block 6. Yep. Discarded a Cast Bones. That feels pretty good for me. So I'm currently down 5 points. I could block here, go to 29, throw 7 and pass. I could also just block 6 and Arsenal, which feels like a better play. Let's block 6. Tuna goes to 3. I will swing the hammer at you for 4. Pushing what we can here. I squeaked into 8th seed top 8, but basically fell asleep at the table in my top 8 match on the feature match. Ooh, that's tough, man. Congrats on top 8, though. That's exciting. New Jersey this weekend? Oh, I forgot that New Jersey's this weekend. That's fun. That's really cool. I wish I could go, but...
Take 2.
Yep. You're at 35, and I will pass to you. Yep, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. This one. Discard a Wild Ride. So 6 Dominite. Let's block 5. Take 1.
Yep.
I'm at 31. Yeah, I honestly forgot New Jersey was even going to be a thing this weekend.
Huh?
Take 2.
Yep.
I'll be at 29. This gets a counter on it. My turn, I'll use Tunic for a resource. Pitch a blue and play the Golden Sun, destroying my shield for 10 overpower. The most aggressive play I could make. It's not very disruption focused, but it is a very good aggressive play here. I'm either really bad about advertising their events or I'm clueless to where to look for them. I mean, the only time I ever see them advertising their events, Justin, like in your defense, is like normally like through like a promotion, like through a page. So like Savage Feats, you know, they like share when they're going and doing stuff like that. But other than that, like I don't really see them promoted either, honestly.
Take 5.
Take 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I will arsenal this and pass to you. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. This one. Beast Within. Yep. So you take 1, get a Pack Hunt, and then you have an unknown card in Pack Hunt, and this is for 8 going in. Yep. I'm gonna block 6. Take 2. 27. I will take 6, so we don't have to worry about intimidating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tunic rolls up on my turn, and then I will pitch these to place Spinal Crush for 9. I mean, I completely forgot about the existence of Figment of Ravages, and went down to 3, letting my prison opponent get back. I'll get it from the deck and kill you. Oh, that sucks, Brad. I'm sorry about that, man. I know that kind of stuff can be like a real womp womp moment in the heat of the moment, especially. I'm telling an interesting matchup instead of just ninjas everywhere. Hey, Gavin, what's up, man? I appreciate you coming by and hanging out, brother. The funny part is about your comment is I almost put Tiger Katsu together so we make best list and played it tonight, but I decided I'd rather play Victor.
Victor?
Yep. 1, 2, 3. So I'm at 21, you're at 26. And I'll pass back to you.
8.
Block 6, take 2.
Yep.
Tunic rolls up to 2. I will swing the weakest link for 6.
Take 3.
Beast Within, discard the Wild Rod. Do you want to block differently? Okay. So you take 3, you discard the Wild Rod. You had a Beast Within and a yellow Agile Windup, and then I draw a card, and I'll arsenal it and pass. One, two, three, four, five, 6. This one. Man, my dice just know where those beasts within are. I'm at 19 and you're at 23. Hey, David, what's going on, dude? I appreciate you coming by and hanging out, man. Hope your shift goes well tonight, brother. Fun little statistic from the event, though. Kayo went completely undefeated against Zen for the day. I honestly am not surprised by that at all. So you discarded the Beast Within. You pitched the Agile Windup. So you have an unknown card. I feel like I should know one of the cards in your hand for some reason, but I don't. You blocked with a card last turn. You revealed those two in the Wild Ride, discarded it, and I drew a card.
Yep.
And then you pitched a card to play Pulping from Arsenal, leaving you with one card after the discard, but you discarded Beast Within to have two cards, so I don't know anything in your hand. I know the Command and Conquer that you showed me. And that's it. I'll say no blocks. Take 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There was a 1K in Lima, Ohio this past weekend, Justin. That's where all that stuff's coming from. Let me turn this a little bit towards you so you're in the frame better there. I mean, I know that like it shouldn't be that surprising to me, but it's actually wild to me that Zen didn't take a single game against KO.
Oh, Arsenal.
Arsenal pass? Okay. Well, now that I took 6, I have to decide what to do with all 4 of these cards. I will play Command and Conquer for 6. We're only down 10. We can still do this. Also trying my top 8 game against Prism, where I took one of the riskiest plays I've ever taken in a game. If it paid off, tempo was mine, and I basically went on the spot, and it didn't. LOL. I mean, I've been there, dude. Like, it's tough. Like, sometimes you come out on the winning edge of those, and sometimes you don't, man. It's tough. I get it. It's a tricky situation to be in for sure, brother. I understand. Ooh, was it streamed? Brad, I don't know if it was streamed. I didn't see it anywhere, but I was also like kind of running around all weekend. Play the pummel to make it 10. I still have 1 floating. You take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get a 19, and then I'm gonna Arsenal this last one. We'll put the Golden Sun back first, just in case I happen to rip into in case I happen to win a clash somewhere along the way.
It's gonna Arsenal pass.
It's gonna Arsenal pass. Okay. I'm gonna have 2 floating, play Choke Slam for 8. Hey Annabelle, what's going on? Love the stream. So good to have on in the background for work. Huge back catalog too. Well, dude, thank you. Peterson, I hope I said that right. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate the kind words, and I appreciate you being here. It means a whole lot. Hope work isn't going. Hope work isn't going too bad. Hope work isn't too bad. Man, Sant said it's Nick. He's a homie. That's Sant's a pretty good fan club to have out there, Nick. Hey, what's going on, Man Sant? How are you, buddy? I think Nick should be at 18 due to the Beast Within trigger. I thought I ticked you down for it. I think I did.
Good.
I think so. If somebody doesn't care to like scroll back a little bit and like watch for me just real quick, I think I ticked down, but I can't remember. I think I did though. No reactions. Take two.
Yep.
Or was it a? Oh, take three. 1, 2, 3. You go to 16. And I'll just pass back to you after that. Yep. If it turns out I missed it, let me know. Doing good. Played a couple new games today and never went below 20 life. Well, that's a good feeling. Gosh, I would love to play Victor and never go below 20 life. I've already failed that mission this game.
I'm good.
We've seen 2 cast bones, and that's the first. Oh, we've seen all 3 cast bones actually, and that's the first copy of Blood Rush. Oh man, they got to be coming up soon. You're 24 cards left in your deck, which means we got to be coming up on them soon, I would think. Anyway. So actually, you have none floating?
No floating.
This is for 6, right? Because of the might. Oh, or
no, that I created that from the.
Yeah, this turn. So block 5. Does the quicken matter?
No.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So I always like to ask and make sure. 10. I'm at 13 and you're at 16. Sheesh. Yeah, let's block 8, take 2. I think I'm just supposed to block there. 10's a big number. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay, so 35 total cards that I have access to, which is pretty good. So, that's interesting. Hey, Martin, what's up, brother? How are you? Man Santa said, I think you mean this event? I was looking to see if there was like a message that was held by Ethan or something like that maybe like would have came through otherwise. I don't see anything though. Ethan, if one of your messages didn't come through, let me know, brother. I was like, I think I see everything came through. Playing against a Bolton and a Kayo and just kept disrupting. I mean, listen, that's New's thing, right? That's new shtick.
Hey.
Just name and buff power.
Yeah.
So, I mean, take 2. On my turn, I will pitch debilitate, have 2 floating, and play Gold Mana State. So we'll make a gold, trigger Victor, draw card. The weakest link for 6. An interesting one to draw. I dropped a link. No, I don't see the message. It's not even like looking at one for me to approve. Oh, I don't know what I just opened. Yeah, no, I don't see it. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. I thought I had links set up to where they could come through. They should come through. I tried to set it up so that they should. I'm sorry, it's not, brother. It never came for the man sent. Yeah, I saw that your message got held, Annabelle. I actually did push it through here. Sorry about that. The stream, but each round had a feature match live streamed on their Facebook page. Okay.
Block 6.
Yep. And I will pass to you after that. Another interesting hand. These hands just keep coming up today. We're going blood rushing. I went skydiving. I went Rocky Mountain climbing. 1, 2, 3, 4 through 6. This one. Like if it's another beast within, I'm gonna go lay on the road. Hey Melo, what's up, brother? How are you? Mel said no, I was just kidding. I don't really care. Hey, Allie, what's up? Live tomfoolery is accurate. Absolutely. Sash?
Yeah.
That's terrifying. One, two, three, four, five, six. This one. Riled up. So this is 8. Dominate.
8.
4, 5, 6. I'm at 9. You have 2 cards in hand and none floating. So if you have a blue and a 2-coster, you can throw both at me, which is not good. Let's block 6. Trigger test of strength. I have an E-strike.
Or 7.
So I would need to reveal a Macho Grande, a Cranial Crush, a Spinal Crush, or a red Chokeslam. All the Spinal Crushes are gone. There's 1 red Chokeslam left in the deck. I mean, I feel like I'm already losing. I might as well go for it here. I think I need a little bit of luck to get me back into this one here. So I'm going to put mine on the bottom. And I have a weakest link. So you get a gold. And I take 2, go to 7. Hey, what's up, Josh? We go to cardboard and live, and I'm back dealing with the horse. Because I love playing the horse, brother. I become a Bolton main. This armory deck is too fun. I bet the armory deck is a lot of fun. I haven't got to play mine yet, though. Is that 10?
10.
So hitting that blue was a massive W for me. Block 9, take 1. I'm at 6. Wait, is there one more Blood Rush left?
Yeah.
Like we haven't...
No.
I don't remember you discarding one or anything. I'm just making sure, because if you have, I have to crack the headpiece here to try and do something. But if not, yeah, no, there's still one more in there. All right. I will pass to you after that on my turn. You can do stuff on my turn if you're going to, but... We're trying to stay alive.
Crack the gold.
Okay. I also had a Kano kill me from 38 on turn 2 in the 4th round of Swiss. I mean, brother, that's just playing against Kano sometimes, right? It just be like that, fam. It just be like that. Josh said kick his ass, Nick. That is a wrecker romp on top, yes. Ethan has a spice he's brewing. I hope they sell it at Starbucks. But well, now I want to know what Ethan's spice he's working on is. Ethan's a cool guy. He might be cool enough to share it with us. Yeah, there was a red Bear Fangs in hand and a blue Wrecker Romp on top. Correct.
6 go again.
6 go again. Let's block 6. Trigger test of strength. I have an 8. Woo! We did it, boys. We're living the dream. We'll draw that one. Miracles do happen.
3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so I'm up 9. Well, you have 15. Or I'm sorry, 14 and 2 is 16, which means I'm up 5, 24. I'm up 8. I think I have to block there. I think I need to keep my life total up. I haven't counted to see if there's more pulpings, but there is one more Blood Rush, and that we do need to hang on for. You get a yellow Wild Ride on top, which means that's pretty good. Weak Link for 6. He said share with the class. What's the spice? Him and the Wolfpack are working on it. I mean, if it's a team thing, then like I'm not truly going to ask Ethan to divulge like team information because I get that. I get that. I completely understand. Like it's one of those things that sometimes you want to keep that stuff private. Like we work on stuff individually, like stuff like that. Yo, let's go. Big Ogre MS. Let's go with that 2 months of Prime support, brother. I really appreciate it, man. It means a whole lot. Appreciate you being here. A lot of great content creators you could share that with every month, man. I really appreciate it. Sorry.
Boxer?
Yep. You have an unknown card and a yellow Wild Ride in your hand. So you make a might. And this is for 5.
I'll go in.
I think with the current card situation, I am okay to give you another card here. Block 7, trigger test of strength. I have a 6.
You got 7.
You win another gold. Sag. At least I'm not losing golds to ninjas. God, I lost a trounce to Silas the other night playing that damn ninja deck.
Let's freaking go. You
Yo, Laz 76. I'm hoping so, dude. Let's go. Thank you for following Twitch, brother. I appreciate you being here and hanging out with us, man. Yeah, I thought I was gonna get to keep those and throw that at you. I guess I should have taken 1. Then I could have blocked 6 here and then thrown the hammer at you. But either way, we'll block 6. I do have to be a little weary here. You might fatigue me at a certain point, so we have to be a little careful here. Saw you at MSP, but you were busy rolling the side events. Dude, you should have come and said something to me, man. I promise you I will yeah, brother, you should have come and said hi to me, man. I promise you. Rolling in side events, man. I'm just hanging out, man. But I appreciate the sub and I appreciate you hanging out, man. If you saw my deleted stream today, you were there for it, brother. I had to work today. I did not get to see your deleted stream. Now you're making me sad. Ethan's out here hurting my feelings. Josh, official blood deck counter. Get Ethan. Oh, it's Martin. Let's go. Martin, let's go. Dude, let's go. I appreciate the follow, the double support, man. It really means a lot. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. So this is 7 go again?
7 go again.
How many pulpings have we seen? I mean, you just made another one, so I was like, you can just leave it out there if you want. 1 pulping. 2 pulpings. Okay, so we've seen all the red pulpings. And I don't think, if you are playing yellow pulpings, I don't think you're supposed to play them into me. So let's go 3, 5, 7. I have to try and kill you at some point, though. I said BRB, time to go bother him. Be creepy, watching over his shoulder till he loses. He won't mind. I mean, that's fine with me. Honestly, it doesn't bother me.
Where are you going? I'm floating.
Walk 3. On my turn, I will swing the hammer for 4. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 9 cards total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 total. Okay. So fatigue is kind of the play at this point. Josh jumps over. I saw the name Nick in a Kano and was like, oh, sick. Then was so confused when it wasn't the Nick I was expecting. Yeah, the Kano Nick only plays Kano, brother. He was an Icelander into Lexi and a Kano only kind of player. Nick actually lives about an hour and a half away from me, so it's tough for me and him to get together and play games.
I'll take 4.
Take 4?
Yep.
Like the first time in like 15 turns that I've dealt damage to you. You'll love to see it. I'll pass to you. Here's these nice hands I pitch checked. And I spoke sweeter, and I gave forgiveness I've been denying. Is there Golden Sun left, or did I block with them all? No, I blocked with 2 pretty early, but I'm hoping I still have 1 more in here. There's 2. Yeah, there's 1 more. Oh, can I borrow that one? This, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. So 6 go again.
6 go again.
Block 6. And technically, I do have 3 more life I can give up. I would say I also have 4 more life I can give up, but Nick did play 2 or 3 E-Strikes first cycle, which means there are technically some cards that I don't know where they are, and that could have been a reckless swing for all I know. Up to 5 people when I get to see hunt down. Who are you hunting down? Oh my gosh. Good lord. Take 1. I'm at 5. And then my turn, I'm just going to pass back to you. What is that noise? Is that like Discord messages or something? Like, what is that noise? I've never heard that noise before, ever. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Never get to use flesh bag if you never attack. I mean, that's one way to look at it. I guess he never gets to use flesh bag if I don't attack him, right?
3.
It's 4, right?
Yeah, 4. Sorry.
Oh, you're good, brother. I'm at 5. Block 3.
Yep.
Take 1.
Here we go again.
You're gonna go again. Okay, that's what I was waiting for. Block 6. Hammer for 4. You have an agility too, right?
Yeah.
Hammer for 4. Did I miss the last blood rush? It's not over here. Oh, this over here for you. I'm still gonna have 6 cards left after I draw. Leaky roof? It could very well be a leaky roof. I keep hearing that noise and I don't know what the heck it is. Maybe Trent, if he shows up though, I don't know him anymore. Oh, you don't know him anymore? I forgot you guys were having beef the other night, as it were. Block 3?
Yeah.
You go to 11. and then I will pass to you.
Six, go again.
You re-roll 5,
Four,
6.
six.
So this one. And this is 6. Block 6. I'm at 4. Block 5, give you a quicken. Block with these.
Yep.
And take 1. Go down to 3. You're in Arsenal. Okay. On my turn, I will swing the hammer for 4. I don't know if we have enough. I think we might have too much life. He might have too much life for us to get here. Isn't Guardian's whole thing counting cards and you lost a blood rush? Brother, I don't know where it's at. What do you want from me, Josh?
I'm gonna take 4.
You're taking 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You go down to 7, and then I'll pass to you. I am running the weakest link into him. I think it's better than running Trounce, Ogre, to answer your question. But yeah, I am. I'm running the weakest link.
Oh.
Block 6.
Yep. You got this one.
I think so. Hammer you for 4. Yeah. I was like, because even if you go to 3 there, you just throw the claw at me, and then I give you a card, and then I can throw Macho Grande at you for 8. Yeah. All right, man. I did not think I was going to win that one, but it panned out. All right, what we got over here? We got a Civic Steps. We got a Gauntlets of Iron Will, and we have an Oramegus. We'll shuffle back up to 60 here. Yeah, I love the weakest link against KO. I actually think it's really good against KO. It has a lot of the weakest link has a lot of really good places in the entire metagame right now, in my opinion. And a lot of variations of Kano are on Bare Fangs, Pulping, and Wild Ride right now. So I think it's very strong into a lot of the metagames. Where was the third Blood Rush? Where was the third Blood Rush?
It was in there. You must have didn't see it.
It was in the graveyard? Okay, just kidding. I'm an idiot. I missed it somewhere. I thought there was one where I can't count. So, was it next graveyard, I guess. So knowing that, I definitely should have cracked the Balance of Justice that last turn. It would have been a lot better for me right there. Oh, yeah. You go on first or second?
Oh, second.
Okay. You're good, man. For what it's worth, for anybody who doesn't know, anytime like I'm playing, like we're playing on stream and somebody just picks up a dice and rolls it, I always take even. Always. Like, it is like my number one thing. I always take even when like it comes to rolling even or odd. And so I tell everyone, Nick, like the team, the guys, everyone, that if we sit down in a tournament and you just roll when we go to present decks, like when we're sideboarding, if you just roll, I will just like, if it's a 6, I'll assume I won, and if it's like a 3, I'll assume I lost. So something to keep track of there. Yeah, I think it's a really good hedge. Just came here after watching you play Azalea. Hey, Ashuramaru. I really hope I said that right. I'm really sorry if I didn't. I'm really bad with names sometimes. I turn into a typical American pretty fast sometimes. Yeah, dude, I appreciate you watching the video. I appreciate you being here, man. You can also get them signed in Amsterdam. Oh, yeah, I saw that he's going to be there. I'm not going to be at Amsterdam, sadly, but that is really cool. And I do also need to pick up my foil versions. I need foils. I have non-foils. I'm an even kind of guy too, my man. So I'm going first this time around, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I think to filter our hand a little bit, we're just going to pitch the Titan's Fist here. And since that last game went to pitch stack, I'm going to try and keep up with my pitch stack this game, which means I may ignore you all a little more. So I apologize. Take one. And then I'll just pass to you. So we started with a blue Wallop. That's our first pitch stack card here. And we are playing an even 60, so it should be a pretty clean draw as what we're looking into. I'm running the yellow Wild Ride Pulpings. Too many non-blocks. I agree. I think it's a lot of cards that don't block, in my opinion. I am very inclined to agree with you there. Pitch 2 reds. Okay.
Not a bad hand.
Yeah, that's tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one.
Super bad hand.
Yeah.
6 go in.
Block 5. Take one. I'm at 39.
Sure.
I think Boulder Drop is better than Debilitate. So I think I'm going to block 3. And then on our turn, we're going to overpitch to swing Titan's Fist for 4. 2 floating. I sold out of sleeves. What sleeves did you sell out of? Are you like selling sleeves now, Ethan? We just need Riku. Riku is a G, dude. Riku's really cool. I like Riku a lot. My phone? Was that your phone? Oh, no, it's fine. I just didn't know what it was. Also, this has a counter on it. And Tuna goes to 2. I'm a bag nut. I'm talking too much. Talk less, focus more. Lasered in. Take 2. You take 2, and then... So this is cards 2 and 3 in the pitch deck. So we have a Golden Sun in our first hand so far, which means keeping the shield will be pretty important, unless it just means the difference in like actual life here. Discarding a card?
No.
Let's block 6. Tuna goes to 3. We'll have 1 floating, Command and Conquer for 6. That's going to be card number 4. He also does mats. Oh man, Ethan's a jack of all trades. I'd be curious to know what sleeves he's talking about. I would go check out his stream, but he said it's deleted or whatever. So I like to run Titan's Fist in this matchup because I think the value that we get off of Shield is guaranteed worth 5 points. You get 2 points off of blocking with it, and you get 3 points off of using it for Golden Sun. It's also good to reclash with if you need to. Winning clashes is like one of the key aspects of winning this matchup and getting a little lucky. So I like having the Shield in this matchup. I tried to Nothos a few times, but I'm not sold on it. I'm going to use Tunic and play the Pummel to make this 10. So you take 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the Beast Within gets you a card back. You get a Wild Rod, and you have an unknown card in hand, so you take another one. And then this is our 4th card in the pitch stack. So we're looking at 3 blues and a Golden Sun for pitch stack and 4 cards.
Sure.
Block 3.
Yep.
Tunic rolls up. Let's pitch this. Have 2 floating. Play Gold Mana State. We'll make a. I'll have 2 gold, so I still don't make any mites here, but I do draw a card from Victor's ability. So this would be card number 5, which means pairing off into it, I would need to make sure that I'm looking at drawing at card number 9 pretty well. This could be card number 5, and we could just throw 7. It's probably just a better play. Let's come in for 7. I'm going to tuck this to the bottom. So it's card number 5. This is going to be card number 6. Hagro hasn't come out to the better hammer yet. Just give him time. Dude, are you still on the sledge nonsense? You still on the sledge nonsense? Justin, I kind of think that Kayo is going to do a very good job at keeping Guardians out of the spotlight, to be honest. With Zen getting hurt, Kayo's going back up. So I think being on Azalea is a good plan.
Take one.
Take one. You go to 31. And then this is card number 6 in the pitch deck, and I'm going to pass back to you.
Might want it.
Yep. Make 2 mites. Okay. 4, 5, 6. So we have all blues, 2 Smash Instincts, 1 Agile Windup, a Riled Up, a Savage Beatdown, and a Swing Big. So Savage Beatdown is by far the scariest thing you can be doing this next turn. It's going to be a big swing in tempo back in your favor. Yep. Tunic goes to 2. Gonna have 2 floating, and I'm gonna play Choke Slam for 6. Try to get in the bread zone. Josh's solo purpose is to kill the horse. His part that he got it. He had cards in his deck that weren't on his deck registration. Ooh, that's a tough one. That's like, you know, like when judges give out IP2s for like deck lists being wrong, I always understand because it's a tough spot to be in for a judge. Intimidate. Yeah. Take 2. And then I'll arsenal this and pass. And this is cards number 7 and 8 going into pitch deck. And we need to make sure number 9 has a decent value going back this turn. Looking like pitching this is going to be the best option, which is our blue disable. Is 7 at card 9, which is not bad. We'll just reroll 5, 6, 1 through 4. Oh, of course. This one.
Okay, 14. Go again.
14 go again. Is that all? Let's block 6 and take 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've still never forgiven you. Oh, Cast Bones is a great card. That's all I'm gonna say. all I'm gonna say. Cast Bones is a great card.
3 Yoga.
I'm gonna say no blocks. Take 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I could take 5 more. I don't think I'm supposed to, though. I think I'm just supposed to block 6 and take 2.
Yep.
And that means going through our turn cycle, we're still only 8 cards in the pitch deck, which means we're going to still looking to be keeping out for card number 9, so that when we draw into our pitch deck, we know that Test of Strength is going to be winning that clash that we put in the second hand. I'm just going to pass back to you on my turn. Probably like, I'll get out, you didn't. Arsenal that Savage Beatdown. One, two, three, four, five, six. This one.
Middle.
Yep. Riled up, so this is 6 go again. I'm gonna take 3. I'm at 23. Block 6. I'm going to use Tunic on my turn and pitch the Golden Sun and throw Crush the Weak for 7. This is attack actions with base power 3 or less, so basically doesn't have a text box into you, but... And finally, we're going to put a really good one here at card number 9, so that when we reveal off Test of Strength, we're in a good spot. Gotta farm those points to drown you. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate it, brother. Nice to know that the people watching me love me. Gotta hydrate just for Josh.
Take 1.
Yep. You go to 28. And this is card number 9.
Nine.
Yikes. Block 9. That hand was not good. Tunic. Arsenal pass. And of course, you have the window to do things on my turn if you'd like. I'm just kind of... We play enough, I'm just kind of going through the motions a little bit faster. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The middle one. I'll get that out of here.
6 go again.
So let's block 6. Trigger Test of Strength. I have a 6.
7.
I mean, again, I think this matchup is one off the back of me winning some clashes, so I'm going to put mine to the bottom, see if we can get a little lucky here. And then I have another 6. So you win a gold, and then I have a weakest link on top.
Where you going?
You have 1 floating.
1.
Block 3. Yep. 4, 5. It's a pretty good hand. Yep. And then you made the 1 during your turn, so you end up with 6 total. Pretty good. This game's not going well for me. Oh, let's go, Liam with a big hydrate. Interested that Nick is completely off Tunic. So, I heard somebody talk about this, and they were saying that you need to be playing a Tunic build, or you need to be playing a Sash build. Do you feel that way, or do you think that there's a world where you can play both?
Give it a stat. Sash gives you better value.
No, that went to the bottom, so it's card 10.
Your games are going to go a lot quicker.
Playing Sash?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's really
And the
good.
value on it. Much better.
Just insane.
Yeah.
I'll swing the hammer for 4.
I'll take 4.
Yep. And then I went card number 10 with the thunk on the bottom, and then this is card number 11. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one.
Okay.
Yep. $23. Hey, what's up, Brim? How are you? Stand out more than your red headband and Tampa aggro. Why are you going to stand out more? Oh, the custom shirt. You talking about the Blood Deck counter shirt?
And pop that gold.
Okay. Yep. So you have none floating now. There's always at least one turn in each game that you wish you'd had the other. Yeah, so I actually really agree with that sentiment, Brad, that I think you're better off to just be playing one or the other. I think that's just kind of like the given idea at this point in time with the Kayo deck. And it makes a lot of sense. I think that's a very accurate way to look at the game. Makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, I think it would probably be solely for Guardians, but maybe... I mean, I think Sash is really good. It's felt very good for Nick when I've seen it. You take one?
No, I'm coming at you for 20. Go again.
20? Is that all?
20, that's all.
Okay. I mean, so you have a mite for next turn, and I can just block 12 and take 8 and go to 15. I don't think I win the game doing that, though. I have to give you these 2 cards regardless of what else we do. I'm going to take 14 and go to 9. I want it to be clipped right now that I do not think this is the correct decision, but I think maybe it is the correct decision because I feel like the decision I just made is the only one that potentially wins me the game. If I block 12 there, I don't think there's an avenue I ever win the game. We're currently an hour and 5 minutes into the stream, just so everybody's aware of that. Dash blocking 2 into Guardian is nice. I completely agree, World of Better Gaming. I think that Sash is the superior option in the current metagame. The weakest link for 6, and I have 1 floating. This has been one of those games that has just like felt very awkward for me the entire game, and I think that's what Nick wants to be doing. I think that's how Nick is like winning the game from his side. If I feel awkward. Yeah, you showed me your custom brute mat in the Discord. It was really cool. I mean, it does help with some awkward like resource points. Like I'm definitely not saying that Tunic's bad, Justin. I think that you're better off to pick one or the other in the current metagame. Now, take that from someone who went 1-3 with KO at Nationals. So, take that with a grain of salt, man.
You played 1 or 2 pummels already.
1? I don't remember off the top of my head. There might be 2 over there. I don't know.
There's 1 in there.
There's 1 over here. Gosh, I've got to get better at this. Yeah, we just went. Yeah. 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we're 11 cards in the pitch deck. God, I've got to start. I've got to like find something that'll like teach me to keep the mental focus to be able to play both, to be able to talk to you and the chat and keep up with my pitch deck consistently. And you're starting to sound like me on my gamble hand against Prism in top 8. Ever thought about the other boots in the board for aggro races? Are you talking about the time skippers, Justin? Is that what you mean?
Fuck them.
Tunic, that'll roll up to 10. So we'll do the weakest link first. So discard your Wild Ride, and I draw a card. And then you discard something to the pummel. And you block 7. So you take 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. And the truth is, for me to win this game, we're going to have a slew of things go my way. Discard the Cast Bones. I'm going to arsenal the card I drew and then pass to you.
No.
Let's block. I'm at 9 currently. Yeah, let's block 7. Trigger. I have an 8.
I got 7.
All right, we did it, boys. We hit a gold. We draw this. I take 2. Go to 7. Tunic goes to 1 on my turn. I'm gonna have 1 floating and throw the weakest link at you for 6. 2 cards in hand. Finish him, Nick. Oh, playing beaten trackers. I would assume that Nick runs beaten trackers like in the mirror. Probably maybe like into Zen. I don't know, into things you want to race, because it helps block like a breakpoint card, and it also like serves as like just a free action point. Yep. We'll arsenal this and pass to you.
8.
Take 2. 5. Tunic rolls up to 2. Command and Conquer for 6. I'm winning about 1 test of strength a game. Seems pretty spot on from what I can tell. God, I'm the worst about this. Yeah, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, so this Cranial Crush is going to be card 14. I got to start doing a better job. Victor and our Malaysian Nats played with Snapdragon Scalers against Enigma, used it with their E-Strike 7 Go again. Yeah, so Garden, I actually saw there was a really cool version of Victor that was playing like, it was like Aggro Victor, where you were playing like the Crown of Dominion at all times and like playing Snapdragon Scalers and stuff like that. It was really cool. It was a really neat concept and like a cool list. I really like the list and the concept. I watched the Malaysian National Finals, I think, and it was really good. It was a very clean game. I really enjoyed it, man.
Victor.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. You go to 17, and then I'm gonna arsenal and pass.
Conquer.
7. Block with gauntlets to block 8. Tunic rolls up. I'm going to pitch Debilitate to play Goldman Estate. So I borrow that dice you're not using down there. I'm going to make a second gold, so that'll give me 3 gold tokens total if you count the shield. which I'll have 3 mites. We'll use this because we're out of dice. Never thought that would happen. Draw a card. So I just went card 14 back into the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there are 6 unknown cards that I don't know about. If I use my 2 resources to crack one of my goals and draw a blue, I can throw 8 at Nick. If I hit a red, we're going to pitch these 2 and Tunic to throw hammer, which is currently the play I have anyway. So I'm going to go down to 1 gold. So I'm going to let this represent this now. I'm going to crack a gold and then draw a card. I'm going to pitch my blue and throw Chokeslam for 8. If I can find the 8. Yep, so we went 14, which means it's going to be 15, 16 this turn. It's going to be pretty good, I think. I'm surprised that I'm winning clashes at all with his luck. I mean, you guys aren't there for armories. Nick's had some pretty bad luck against me too. Like, it's funny. Like, I feel like all the guys on the team, like we all like trade games a lot, very much back and forth. I think it's I think it's like a good, like, rounded team that we have. Currently, you have a 36% to win blind clashes. Ooh, good information to know, Liam.
Block 6.
Block 6. Take 2. You go to 15. And then... Oh, is that a yellow edge I wind up?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to pass back to you. So I just went 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So my hand is going to be an unknown card, and then this is going to be the blue whatever that I pitched. It's going to be blue Golden Sun. I think it was Wallop. It's going to be blue Golden Sun blue, which means when I clash again, when I clash with a test of strength, I'm going to be revealing a Macho Grande the hand after that, which is pretty good. I did lose a clash to a ninja. It was pretty embarrassing. Don't tell anybody.
Nominated.
7 Desominate, and I'm currently at 5. That would put me to 3. How many Blood Rushes have you played?
1.
Well, you pitched one earlier when you had to discard to the 2 for 6 that I'm playing. Can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. The Weakest Link. Block 5, give you a quicken.
Yeah, 3 in here.
Take 2, and I have 3 cards in hand. Correct. And I'm at 3 now.
Over.
Block 3?
Yep.
So this gets a counter. Okay. Tunic, 3 mites pop. So it depends on if that unknown card is a blue. I think we're just going to have to hope to get a little bit lucky here. Crack my gold. Oh, you used the quicken with the claw. Draw a card. Well, it definitely wasn't what we wanted, but I think it's okay. Command and Conquer for 9 because of the mite tokens. Ripping into another red was not ideal there, but it's okay. And so now this should be a clean pitch stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, which means this should be a blue wallop. It should be wallop, golden sun, blue, rouse, test of strength, rouse. I can't remember what's after that. Yeah, we cleared up the quick, and thanks for pointing it out, guys. I appreciate it.
Lock now.
Yep. These go away.
4.
And we're going to make sure that we did it right. Blue wallop. Yep. Golden sun. Boulder drop rouse. Okay, perfect. You said 4?
4.
How many cards do you have in your deck? I have 14 plus the 4 in my hand, which means I have access to 18. 10 plus the 1, which means I have access to 18 and he has access to 11, so I'm up 7 currently. I'm going to block 4 like this. 1 from hand and then with the gauntlets here.
Yep.
And oh no, I don't take anything. I'm blocking 4 exactly. Goes over here. Tunic rolls to 2. I'm going to pitch these. I have 2 floating. 10 overpower, and I'm going to break my shield. Where did you get only horse Victor meme deck? So somebody who went to PTLA, I don't know if that's not a very good picture, was actually somebody who went to PTLA was actually making these for people and handing them out. And he's somebody who hangs out in the chat and hangs out in my Discord. And so we were talking, and he met up with one of my buddies and actually gave them one for me to have, which I thought was really cool. I use it at like every tournament I go to. It's really cool. I really like it. Yeah, being at 2 is scary against the Reckless Swing. I try to avoid that if I can.
I'll take 10.
Play the pommel. Did you have the Blood Rush?
No.
You go to
1.
You go to 1. 7, 8, 9, 10. I went too far. You're at 1. And you discarded a card. All right. Well, we got him to 1, but... And then we have a Golden Sun on top to clash with here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. Start a Pack Hunt. So we're going to block 6 and trigger Test of Strength. I have a Golden Sun. Yep. So I'm actually going to generate 2 gold here because I win with the Golden Sun, and I'm going to draw this and block that out. You have an E-Strike on top.
Eight.
You're at 1. Block 8. This gets counters for blocking. Just checking that Test of Strength was very good. Tunic goes to 3. Hammer for 4. And with Nick being at 1, we're going to hope that this is the part of the game that we can close out. Yep. And then I'll pass to you. Oh, last turn on the wild run.
Yeah.
Block 9. Titan Fist for 4. 1 card left. Okay. Oh, what happened? Oh, the chat's disconnected. What? 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 Josh said hammer time.
Block 4.
Yep, I'll pass to you. Are you going to buy some of the new metal fab attack dice? Which ones are you talking about? Which I'm not sure which one you're talking about, Robert. I'm interested though. You have my attention.
4.
Block 6. Hammer for 4. Yep. Now I'll arsenal this and pass to you.
And
Block 3.
Yep.
And then swing 8. Yep. Man, these have been good ones. Games have been long.
switch some stuff out real fast.
Yeah, no, take your time, man. Go ahead. How does Kayo have cloaked equipment? He doesn't. After he uses them, he flips them over when we're playing, so you don't have to search for them later. I like where you're at more. I like where you're at, though. That's funny. They made a set of D6 style acrylic dice. 3 dice counts up to 18. How large are they? Do you know the size? And no, this isn't a D's nuts joke. I swear to God. Like, I want to know how big they are. Because, so these dice, right? They're 25 millimeters. And, like, I don't feel like the 4 or even the 6, like, any of it shows up very clearly. And so I actually asked one of our local shops who has a 3D printer if there was a way for them to print me out black dice with, like, white numbers on them, kind of like these dice that I use here. And to make me, like, you know, a 1 through 6, 7 through 12, and then 13 through 18, like you're talking about. I would love to have a set that was like that. So I asked our local shop who has a 3D printer to see if he could make it some. 18 still not enough. I mean, 18 does fall a little short. I have pummeled into the 20s before. It's kind of crazy what you can do with cast home sometimes, especially into a matchup where you have time to set it up. I'll go second. You're good, man. I don't want to cut. Come on, you bored? You ain't even got this? All right, let's go. So this is something I haven't done in a while, but let's run a prediction on Twitch while we're hanging out. Let's see. I should have predictions here somewhere. Start a prediction. Let's see. How do you change it? How do you change the prediction? Start a prediction. Just a start prediction. Oh, here we go. Who wins this game? Victor. Oh, I can't type. I can't spell. Or Kayo. And you guys get 2 minutes. start prediction. It's not something I remember to do every time I stream, but I like to when I do think about it. So it's up there. I believe they're 25 millimeters. I sent you the link. You want to cut?
No, you're good.
Okay. Thanks for sending it to me. I appreciate it, Rob. All right. In 1 second, we'll wait for Tunic then. Ooh, a wild ride. Suspicious spiciness. Suspicious spiciness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, this one. Oh, you love to see that. We'll block 6. And then Tunic on our turn. We'll draw up. See what we find. It's not bad for leftovers, as Patrick Sullivan once said. Spinal Crush for 9. If you guys ever come for Magic, then you'll know that I'm a big Patrick Sullivan fan. I was a big Burn player when I played Magic, and I love Patrick Sullivan. He is like the god of Burn. He like wrote the book, in my opinion. Hey, Simo, what's up, dude? A single turn from the game that has haunted you with right or wrong decisions for days on end. So it is ironic that you bring that up while I was talking about Patrick Sullivan. Brad, I don't know if you ever played Magic or not, but Star City Games back in the day had this thing called the Star City Games Invitational. It was a tournament they had 2 times a year that you had to qualify via like an invitational qualifier. You had to win an event to qualify for it. And I used to play at it pretty regularly. I was on camera against Brad Nelson, round 1 of day 2. We were both 6-2, and we were playing for to keep our top 8 record alive, pretty much. And I made a decision that cost me the game, and I still go back and watch the video. So, yes, it still haunts me to this day. If that answers your question. Ooh, you lost a win and end for a battle-hardened top 8? Ooh, I want to hear that story, Robert. I don't feel like I've heard that story, but I do want to hear it sometime.
Breakthrough?
Yep. You go to 37. I will arsenal this bad boy and pass to you.
8.
What's the might from? You didn't make one last turn. You discarded the cast bones, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No, you're good, brother. So take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tunic to 2. And we'll pitch. Have 2 floating Command and Conquer for 6. Where I'm at with my top 8 game against Prism the other day. My gamble turn might have been too much of a gamble. I mean, I get that. It's like you have to weigh a decision in the heat of the moment and hope that it's correct. And that's tough because it's not always correct to know what's right and what's wrong. That's a tough decision to make, man. I get that. I get it. It's tough, man. It's something that'll haunt you at night sometimes. I do a really good job of trying not to let my decisions haunt me. I try to learn from them, but I try not to let them haunt me. I don't want to find myself sitting around talking about how I punted a winning in for a top 8 of a tournament or something like that, in therapy. Not that there's anything wrong with that if you are, but I'm trying to avoid that situation if I can. Oh, man. Oh, I didn't sleep a lot last night. Got on myself on how damage prevention worked against Shuko and didn't answer the ruling that my opponent stated and didn't question the found out after the match I would have been right. Would have fatigued the fight. Dude, that is so sad, Robert. I feel like that's also a great learning experience of you always call a judge. Always. You always call a judge kind of thing.
Block 6. Got it.
Yep. Play the pommel. You take 4. And then I will pass to you.
Arsenal.
Last turn, I pitched those 2 cards. So this is going to be cards 3 and 4. So I went, first card was a Cranial Crush, and then we're going like this to be 4 cards in a pitch stack. 6. This is not a very good hand to do nothing with. I'm going to pitch 7 and throw a Macho Grande for 8 Dominate. It's like one of the saddest things I feel like I can do in this matchup. So went 4 cards. We're at 4 cards, and we have 3 blues and a Chokeslam. Okay. Thing Victor Drive shows there is room for Betsy and Bravo if LSS Princess cards. I actually very much agree with that, Murillo. That is a very true statement. Like, I think Betsy could do very well given some cards.
Pick 4.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you make a mite from the thing, and then we're gonna go 5, 6, 7. We're now 7 cards in the pitch stack. First hand is a Chokeslam. Second one's a Test of Strength. Well, this is a hand of Flesh and Blood cards that I'm legally allowed to draw. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. Yep. So 7 Dominate, and you create a new mite. Let's block 6. Trigger Test of Strength. I have a 6.
Got a 6.
Yep, we tie. Nothing happens. I could break my shield here, but I don't think it's correct, so we're just going to let this stick. Still going to be 7 cards in the pitch stack here. Top 8 at a PQ. I played a Rain Razors in second cycle when my opponent was over blocking. I was up 25-2, and he proceeded to fatigue me with a single Endless Arrow. I learned to play slower after that. I mean, it's a good lesson to take in there, man. I get it. I understand.
There you go.
And then I've still got the Chokeslam on top. Actually, does this have go again?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to say no blocks here, sorry. Take 3?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just supposed to take 3 here. I think it's incorrect to play like that. Well, I guess now's a good time to do it. We could always get better. Trigger. Yep. You win the gold. I take 2.
Yep.
Go to 31. This gets a counter. Those are gone. We're still 7 cards in the pitch stack. Tunics at 3. I'm going to go E-Strike for 7 here. Because if that was a Spinal Crush on top, we'd probably draw a card here to like Arsenal, but it's not that good of a card. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have like a pivotal moment during like a card game at some point, like if they play cards long enough, where they look back and they're like, yeah, that was a defining moment for me, and I learned to never make that mistake again moving forward. So I get it. It's tough, man. And those situations, like, you can sit around and kick yourself about. They're almost like embarrassing moments that you think about from your childhood from time to time.
Pick 2.
Yep. You're at 27. I'll pass back to you after that. This is a hand of Flesh and Blood cards.
7.
Block 6, take 1.
Let's freaking go. You love to see it.
Yo, Foxy Salsado? I hope I'm saying that right. Thanks for the follow on Twitch, man. I appreciate you being here and hanging out with us. Really appreciate that. I'm still trying to figure out whatever my play line was actually incorrect or not. Now, that's the thing that like really haunts me, Brad, is like when I don't know what I did was right or wrong. I'm going to play Cast Homes. Make a gold. I won't make a mites, but I will draw a card from Victor. I'll just throw it at you. The weakest link for 6. Seems like a pretty good one to rip off the top and just throw there. And pay off. So, Brad, that's something that's also really important. Is it's like, you know, just because you lost doesn't mean what you did was wrong. Like sometimes, like it is a card game. Like sometimes you're just gonna lose, man. And I think that's something that people have a hard time accepting. Like I know that sometimes it's tough because you see a lot of these like people with these, you know, these big name players, they win all the time, and you're thinking to yourself like, man, I need to, you know, I need to be winning as much as they are, and like it's just tough because sometimes you make the right plays and you just lose sometimes. Cusco, what's up, brother?
Box 6.
Yep. Now I'll pass to you.
6.
Just re-roll 5, 6 here.
Yeah.
Well, we have to do like 1 through 4, right? And re-roll 5, 6.
Yeah.
This one. And this is just 6. I'll block 6. I will throw Command and Conquer for 6. What is this losing you speak of? Robert's like, losing. Never heard of her. Same goes for individual competitive sports. True, though. That's also very true. Block 6? Yep. It's one of those things that people don't realize. Like, some days you just have a bad day. Some days you're just off, and some days it's just not there to win, you know? Block 6, take 1.
Yep.
On my turn, I'm going to use Tunic to gain a resource, and then I'm going to play Chokeslam for 8. Some days it just be like that. What's it called? Playing not to lose? Yeah, so I think that's actually like a big thing that people talk about. Is that when you're playing not to lose, you're probably going to lose. You need to be playing to win the game, and that's a very important thing to keep in mind here.
Take 1.
Yep. You go to 26. Well, you get 4 mites.
4 mites.
Double Blood Rush has never looked so good for me. For you, sir? Yeah, those are the first 2 of the game. We haven't seen any yet, so Tunic seems like a good place to start. I watched Rob lose on Icelander last week a good bit. Oh, when he was playing against Chris last week? That's right. Shut him up, Cusco. I love it. Play Goldmane Estate. I make a second gold, and then I make 3 mite tokens because I have 3 gold. Draw a card off of Victor. Chokeslam for 8. What's punishing here? Acro River? Hope I'm saying that right. But what's punishing here? Sorry, I'm not following. I just want to make sure I understand what you're saying, bud. I'll have to message the exact scenario to you over Discord. Yeah, no, shoot me the message, man. I'd love to hear about it. Love to hear about it. Yeah, you can't just play around people not having it. I agree. Most of the time. Like sometimes you have to call bluffs, but most of the time it is correct to force them to be like, yeah, like you're like, I'm gonna do the correct thing here. That's weird because sometimes sometimes the correct play in card games is objective, and sometimes it's not. Hindsight's always 20/20. It's a tough, it's tough situations to talk about.
Take 3.
Yep. I will. If I can ever get a hold of it, arsenal this last card and pass to you. Picking up Victor, but the new matchup would probably make me rage quit. It is a matchup that you have to be prepared to struggle into. It's a tough one. Like mentally, it is a very taxing matchup more. I understand. Rob said, good luck finding the VOD after I wipe it from the channel. Oh, you're always a winner if your losses are never recorded. 12? Let's block 9. Take 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Tunic ticks up to 2. 3 mites pop, and then I'll go E-strike for 10, putting this card on the bottom. This blocked with 2 cards. Could have had a strong 4-card hand if we had full fridge to block. Hindsight is in fact 20/20, but it's a good practice of patience with Kayo's armor. That makes sense. I get that. Hey, what's up, Drew? How are you, brother?
Take 7.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we might go in here. I'll leave it on top of these. There's more. I'll pass to you. Yep. Yep.
Pop a good one.
Block 3, take 2.
Yep.
I'm at 24. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. So you have the mine, and this is 8. Take 5.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tunic goes to 3 on my turn. And then I'm going to pitch Rouse to swing the hammer for 4. Guys, thanks for being here tonight. A lot of things y'all could be doing on a Monday on Monday evening. Appreciate you guys chilling and hanging out with us tonight. Yep. I will Arsenal this and pass. One in hand?
Yep.
Block 8.
Yep.
Arsenal, yeah, you're gonna Arsenal that. Command and Conquer for 6, 1 floating. Ooh, Lord. Did not sleep enough last night. The yawns. Got the big yawns this evening. So, 1 Blood Rush, 1 Gas Bones. We've seen all the pulpings, 2 Cast Bones, a Blood Rush, and you pitched a Blood Rush just a minute ago. So, we got 1 more we got to worry about first cycle. Hey, what's going on, Florian? I mean, I think it has a favored matchup, but I mean, I've played a lot of Victors, so like, I don't think KO's like, I don't think KO has free wins in the Victor by any means. It's a very close matchup. Used to
Got it.
You take 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll Arsenal and pass to you.
Not Arsenal. Okay.
Just Arsenal. Tunic goes up to 1. The weakest link for 6, 1 floating, 2 cards in hand. It's not close if you ask me. I'm a KO main. I mean, that's fair. Like, I have played games that have been very lopsided, but I don't know. I would be curious to know like what in your testing has led you to think that it's like very one-sided, because I definitely think it's an uphill battle for Victor. Like, I think KO is favored in the matchup, but I mean, some things line up for me and it's very winnable. Very winnable in my opinion. To click that like button. If you're not enjoying the stream, you should still click it out of spite. Man, Robert's pushing the like button. I appreciate it. Robert's doing the Lord's work over there. Maybe Florian, maybe I'm winning because I have the picture of my hero as just the horse. It's just the horse. So maybe that's like a part of it. Maybe that's what's going on. Yeah, I'd be happy to talk about it sometime, man, for sure. Yep, I will Arsenal pass. I'm drawing 3 this time. Yikes. How much go again, etc. Yeah. I'm also playing a list that like pretty well tuned into like KO for the most part. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. Discard a Wild Ride, so this is 5 go again. I will block 3. Take 2. I'm a 17.
Sure.
I will take 3. Tunic rolls to 2. Crush the weak for 7, 2 floating.
One in hand.
One in hand.
Pick buff.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to arsenal the card you intimidated, and I'm going to pass to you. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. Go pack hunt. An interesting hand. An interesting hand indeed. I sent you that message. When you get a chance, let me know what you think. Yeah, absolutely. I will. I'll be sure to look at it tonight before I go to bed, man. Absolutely, brother. I am not going to Amsterdam, sadly. I wish I was. Carly and I talked about going, even though I didn't qualify, just because we've both always wanted to go to Amsterdam. So I thought it'd be fun.
Copy again.
So 1. Okay, so that's the second one. And the other one's still in there that you pitched, more than likely. And this is 5. I will block 5. Oh, Nick should have a mite from last turn. I will call Mom back later. So I'll take 1 then, if that's the case. So if you had a mite from last turn, then I'll take 1. Good catch, Sam. Thank you, sir. Also kind of curious on Nick's thoughts since he's a brute player. Okay, well, if Nick's cool with it, we can pull up that message and kind of talk about the scenario you sent, like as we close the stream out or something.
Yeah.
Could be a fun like puzzle to play with chat and us. It could be cool. I could really enjoy something like that. That could be a lot of fun, actually. I'm at 13 and you're at 7. Walk 3, take 4, go to 9, and then play into that. Actually, you know what? It's late in the game. Let's crack balance before blocks. Take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1.
Yep, make an extra mite. Florian, you can find Nick's deck list if you hit !deck in the chat, or it's in the description in the YouTube video. I'm right below you, actually. Spinal Crush for 9, 1 floating. Yeah, man, I'd be happy to talk about it. It'd be fun. I've never like really talked about like a puzzling scenario on stream, so it could be cool. Could be fun to do. It'd be fun to sit and like listen to us like walk through it. Ruh-roh, Reggie. Yep.
He played only 2.
How about pummels?
Yeah.
There's 1 left.
There's 1 left.
Yep. 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I could handle some criticism from the chat if I was just innately incorrect. I mean, dude, like as long as it's friendly criticism, man, like that's what the game's all about. But like, dude, like nobody's ever just gonna like be a douche for no reason or anything like that, man.
4.
Yeah, Crush is active. Take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You go to 3. And 9, you're at 3. Looks like a lot like Lupine Fiasco's list. Yeah, I think it's very similar. I think it's very similar. 8, and you make a new might. So if I block 3, I take 5, go to 4, and then take 5.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 Necrolls to 3. And then Choke Slam for 8, 2 floating. What matchups do you use the Time Skippers against? So I specifically like that against Prism, Louis. Louis. I saw the S and it gets me every time, man. But I use it against Prism. It's good to like clear auras. It stops you from getting looped by the combo, the ALS combo. And it's also just really good at like clearing an Arclight Sentinel and a Genesis, or clearing a Genesis and clearing an Angel if you don't have Go again late enough in the game. So that's specifically what it's there for. A lot of people look at my list and ask me why there's only AB1. I have wholeheartedly and 100% without a question of a doubt abandoned the Kano matchup. Unless you're playing against like a subpar Kano, not even an average Kano, a subpar Kano, you will lose as Victor. And I post my KO list was pretty reliable so far for me against Zens. Yeah, it should. Absolutely. Yeah, you could post your list more than mine. Absolutely, man. There was problems with posting links in the chat earlier, so if you send it and it doesn't pop up or you don't see it or anything, let me know. You may need to join the Discord and post it in there so I can take a look at it. It might be one of those things where I need to look at it in the Discord. I don't know why YouTube has been weird, and like I've been having problems with links lately with YouTube. I don't care about Kano anymore. Same.
Block sub.
Yeah, I've got it. And deal 5 to kill you. Since you're 3.
Yep. I don't know if I'm not being patient enough or what.
I'm not sure. It feels like the one thing that I think is like it feels like you're giving me your equipment a little early.
Way early.
Yeah, than like you need to be. Probably blocking like with cards from hand more throughout the early game, and then trying to use your equipment when you like draw Blood Rush or whenever you finally get to that big turn or something like that. Might be like a better avenue. Would you pick to go first or second in this matchup? I assume you go second.
So I went first, I would just Arsenal and then pass back.
Yeah. Like if you had the choice, you'd go second, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'll go first this game. We'll try it. Martin said yes. Stop caring about Kano, dude. That's like such a shit-eating grin emoji, bro. I love it. Oh. Wants to join the Fab family. What do you think is a more budget-friendly hero? So to be honest, probably the one of the like most budget-friendly decks is we determined when the KO Armory deck came out that you could, if you count the cost of buying the KO Armory deck for $100, make it to where you could probably win an Armory with it by adding some Blood Rushes and like Swing Bigs and some stuff, or maybe not Swing Bigs. Swing Bigs are expensive.
Yeah.
It was something else we were adding, but it was some good cards. Like we added in Pack Hunts, we added in like some decent cards. So I think that's a really good one. Also, I haven't really got to like see about it, but this Bolton deck, you can probably upgrade it, throw some Luminas in there, and throw some other stuff in the Bolton Armory deck, and make some things. Also, like if you have somebody who's looking to spend like maybe $200 or $300 on like a budget list, then Dash is a good option. Either OG Dash or IO, either one. Never understand how Kano wins so hard against Guardians. Like you have 3 out of 4 blues. Shouldn't it be that easy to block? So Zero. Theoretically, I hear what you're saying, right? Let me reset and update the thing here real quick. Theoretically, Zero, what you're saying, it makes sense, but the problem is that a good Wizard player will play on their own turn and force your blues out on your turn, and so when you go back to your turn, you don't have the blues to play your big Guardian attacks that you want to play. And so you're like light on resources, and all you can really do is swing the hammer, which means they can block with a card, and then they're able to keep most of their hand and throw damage at you on your turn. And if you're running AB3, then if you pitch 2 blues, you may have 2 reds in your hand because Guardians nowadays only play like 30 to 33 blues with Victors, so it's not as quite as it seems, in my opinion. Not as quite as it seems. Kano doesn't exist; he can't hurt us, bro. When Nick played Blood Rush, I think he should have played one of the blues after the Claw and then Arsenal D Strike. I don't remember the turn well enough, to be honest. Well, this is a hand of Flesh and Blood cards if I've ever seen them. I think it's correct to just do this, though. We can pitch 4 and throw a Choke Slam for 8. Choke Slam for 8 forces some good cards out of Nick's hands here, kind of making it a little awkward here. Let's see. I never saw I don't see the deck link posted anywhere, so there might be a problem with the link coming through. Sorry, Florian. I know that's frustrating. I'm not sure what's going on, man. I mean, if you'd like to join the Discord and send it to me, I'd be more than happy to look at it after the stream, or even like towards the end of the stream or something like that. Kano is cheap. God, please don't start somebody on Kano. Martin's just out here and trying to start chaos this evening. Posted the list in the Discord as well. Nice. I'll be sure to check it out. If we don't get to it before the stream's over, I'll be sure to check it out tonight before I go to bed. I've got a pretty light day at work tomorrow. I got to be at the office, but a pretty light day.
Take 2.
Take 2. I will arsenal this last card and pass to you. So we're 2 cards into pitch stack, and our first pitch stack card is a Test of Strength. Well, this is a hand of Flesh and Blood cards. Like I said that last hand too, but these hands are weird. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. So if I block 6, we can go Test of Strength blue. And that, I mean, it's not bad, to be honest. It seems fine. Take 2?
Yep.
We're both at 38. Tunic rolls to 2. I'll pitch the Golden Sun to play Command and Conquer for 6. Same, I'll be here to watch. Thanks, Florian. I appreciate it, brother. Appreciate you hanging out, man. Yeah, there's some pretty good decks, Louis, I feel like, though, as far as like budget decks are concerned, getting into the deck or getting into the game that are like pretty cheap. Like any of the decks that have the Armory deck with them are pretty good, I would think. Also, a good way for people to get into the game is Blitz. I think that's a pretty relatively cheap way to get into the game. Take that with a grain of salt, but you know. The Test of Strength is the first card in our pitch deck, and this is card number 3. Block 6. Yep. I'll pass to you. 3 cards in a pitch deck. One, two, three, four, five, 6. This one. Ah! After so 6, you make a might dominate. Block 3, you take 3?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Riptide is pretty cheap. That is also a very good option.
Sure.
I'll block 3. Tunic rolls to 3. I will play E-Strike for 7, tucking this card to the bottom. And that'll be our 4th card in the pitch stack. And since we have a Test of Strength as our first card, we want to make sure that the 5th card we pitch is a higher power card. Nick already takes a CNC plus pummel and discards a Beast Within and destroyed other card in Arsenal. I'm not sure what you mean, Zero. I'm not sure I'm completely understanding your not sure I'm completely understanding your question or your statement. You might be a little behind on the stream there. Take 1?
Yep.
I will Arsenal and pass to you. And then, so that was card number 4 in a pitch stack. So we need to make sure we have some good blues to pitch here. Man, Chief called. This ain't it. Okay. Well, the good news is that we don't really have any reds. So you're probably arsenaling a red, though, which is not good for us. But we have double yellow agile wind up. Ooh. A rough shot, a blue mighty wind up, a wrecker romp, and a blood rush. So honestly, nothing too explosive here with the blood rush. No, brother. It's an interesting. I'm a victim of circumstance. I'm going to. No, actually, that's incorrect. I'm going to use Tunic. I'm going to play Goldman Estate. I'm going to make a gold. I make no mites. Trigger Victor, I draw a card. One floating Spinal Crush for 9. Is an interesting hand. You're really good at picking bad times to leave me with 5 cards, or like 4 cards to play out my hand. Forgot to mention, playing on stream at the last Talishar tourney helped me with my social anxiety. Normally I lose because I'm so nervous. Thanks for organizing it. Dude, more of that. Honestly, brother, man, that means the world to hear something like that. Like, social anxiety is like one of the realest things in the world. Like, public speaking is like one of the #1 fears in the world, man. So I'm glad that it helped out, man. I'm glad that we were able to, like, kind of work through that a little bit. That's awesome to hear, brother. Like, truly, that like warms my heart, man. I love to hear that, dude.
Take 2.
Tried Kayo and Armory, went a little before the Armory deck. I went back to Rhinar, though. I sometimes hate Intimidate, but I always miss it when I don't have it. LOL, Donzai.
Take 2.
You have 5 mites. I think I'm just supposed to get rid of them. I think we'll just do this. Get rid of your last card. That way you can't really use them against me. I used Tunic this turn, so I didn't miss it. So it's an awkward hand.
Yeah.
So you were taking 2. Now you're taking 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I get to pass to you.
I'll just pass.
And then 5, 6, 7 is what we're looking at. So we just went cards 5, 6, and 7 into our deck. Tunic rolls up. We're going to have 2 floating, throw red choke slam for 8. Our first card is red Test of Strength, and we are now 7 cards in the pitch stack. Florian's like having a stroke in the chat over the turn. Walking with flesh back would have been really good right there, yeah. I wanted to ask if Nick has ever taken TNC Pummel with a Beast Within in hand and another Beast Within in arsenal. Because he would take 12 damage and draw 2. Has that ever happened?
No.
Have you ever had them both at the same time?
Not
I was like, because you've
time.
arsenaled one and
I
you've
arsenaled
discarded
one.
them too, but I've never seen them at the same time, bro.
Yeah.
That would be nutty if you did that. That would be cool. Yep. And I will arsenal this and pass to you. So this is cards 8 and 9 in the pitch stack, or 9 cards in the pitch stack. Block 6. Another Blood Rush. Okay. Tunic rolls up to 2. I will throw the weakest link for 6 with 1 floating. Discarded a Beast Within into a Codex trigger. Dude, that is like one of the most broken things in the world. I don't know that it lost in the game already, but it definitely puts me in a good spot. Like being able to get the value off of like the cast bones there was very solid for me. Like that was a really good turn cycle for Victor. Yep. I will pass back to you. We just went cards 8 and 9, so this is card number 10 in the pitch stack.
8.
Block 7. Trigger test of strength. I have a 6.
I have 7.
Yeah, I think I'm just supposed to let you have it. I don't think I'm ever supposed to reclash here. I just don't think I can. Feels too awkward. I take 1.
Yep.
Go to 35. These go over here. This stays here. Tunic rolls up to 3. I'm gonna pitch this to have 2 floating, play Goldman Estate. I'll make 2 gold. I'll have 3 in total because of the shield, which means I'll have 3 mites. And then I'll draw the Command and Conquer, and I'll play the Command and Conquer for 6. Nothing floating. Also gotten a Beast Within trigger from attacking Spectra. I had to look at the rule book. From attacking Spectra? Ooh, how is that even possible? I don't even know. What does that mean? Crunch numbers, you're probably getting the damage through Victor. So letting him get a health lead without getting value out of it. I mean, I don't know. It feels really early to be like saying that like the game's over. Yep. Like again, you play a lot of Kayo, so like I'm not just gonna say you're wrong, but that feels like pretty. I don't know. It feels like a pretty pessimistic point of view. So we just went 10, right? That was. God, I'm so bad at this. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that was 10 right there. Okay. So I was right. I just needed to make sure. Sash. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The middle one. So Wild Ride is for 7. Block 6, take 1.
Yep.
34. I mean, I agree. 17 damage over Power Golden Sun's insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. Beast Within Blue Assault and Battery. You take 1, go to 28. No blocks. I'll take 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh.
Pretty good.
I will take 3. Go to 24.
8.
Yeah, I think it's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a very aggressive stance for me this game. I'm going to test it because it worked out 2 games ago when I did it too. So 3 Might tokens pop. I'm going to pitch a blue and play Crush the Weak for 10. Now, the difference here between this and what I did earlier is that this turn does not have any impact on Nick. If Nick has a good hand, he can just take 10 here and fall down to 18, and he doesn't care. But the one thing that I think I have a little going for me right now is I have all of my equipment, and I'm setting up a very good arsenal card for my game plan here, for what I'm looking to accomplish. We just said the debilitate was 10, so this is 11. Gosh. Doing that and talking in the chat's impossible for me. Got rid of the arsenal on the CNC turn. Yeah, it would have been a good play. For sure, Jody. For sure.
Block 6.
Block 6, take 4.
Nope.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll arsenal this and pass to you. The might go away. Yep. We'll do 1 through 4 and just re-roll 5 and 6. Yep. This one. This is 8.
8.
Let's block 8. And then on my turn, it's going to be Titan's Fist for 4. Nothing fancy. How's Victor feel into Enigma? I mean, Donzai, like, don't get me wrong. It's tough. Like, it's hard. It can lose. It can get out of hand very quickly. But it's very close. It is a lot closer than everyone originally thought, in my opinion. All of the go again cards, Zealous, E-Strike, Rouse, Outmuscle, make it very doable.
Okay.
Take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You fall down to 20. And I will pass. So I went 11 last turn. I went 12 this turn. So we're 12 cards in the pitch stack. We'll 1 through 4 re-roll 5, 6. Of course, I rolled a 5. That one. For an agile windup. So this is 6 go again. I'm currently at 16.
No, it's just 5.
Oh, was that this turn?
That's my new one.
Oh, okay.
I didn't create one last
I thought you made one last turn.
do it.
We're gonna block 5. Block 5, take 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm at 13. Both of these get a counter. Oh, maybe. On my turn, it's going to be Command and Conquer for 6, 1 floating. Yeah, it was 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Gotta work on that.
Was that in your hand or arsenal?
It's in my arsenal. Next week is the Pro Tour, and honestly, I'm pumped. Hey, Rob, what's going on, brother? How are you? Have you played into Iris Enigma with Spectre? I have not played that matchup. I've not played it with Victor, I should say. I played it with other matchups, but I've not played it with Victor, no. That matchup's probably unwinnable. Yeah, I'm very excited that we get to see new heroes and stuff. My local Enigmas are on that list. Hiss. That's terrible. That's terrible for Victor. Brother.
No blocks. You got it.
Yeah. So take 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You fall down to 10. And we got a pulp. Oh, double pulping. Okay. And then I'll pass to you after that.
Full crack. Gain a resource and full crack.
Yep. So you'll have 3 floating.
Pop that gold.
Okay. Yeah, 1 floating now.
1 floating. $6 billion.
That's the first. Yep. Well, that's the first one.
It's 2.
Yeah, you could have something that punish me here. Take 1. Go down to 12. Sheesh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one.
8. Or 10, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good, man. I think I'm supposed to crack balance here before. Block 6, take 4.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at 8. Tunic goes to 1. And then I'm going to swing the hammer for 4 here. Hoping that contest the minefield is he deals with auras on his weapons. Hopefully that being, well, that would be cool. That would be awesome, actually. I'm really excited for the new set in general. I think the new set's going to be very exciting. It's going to be cool. It's going to offer a lot of like new play patterns and play styles, and that, like, you know, LSS has done a very good game at, like, you know, making sure the game is evolving and staying in a positive fashion. So I think they're going to keep with that. I don't think they're going to let us down yet.
Take 1.
Take 1. You go to 9. I'm going to arsenal this one and pass to you. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. God, I'm sorry, guys. The debilitate was 10. Yeah, so that was 14. All right. You said 4?
4.
Block 4 trigger. I have a 5. Oh wow. Okay. Make a gold, and I make a vigor because of the wallop trigger. Draw this card. He said I was sad all the illusionists missed me. I would have ate them up. Sounds like a real brute player right there. Oh man, classic.
Sure.
No, you're good, brother.
Go again.
Give it a go again. Make agility into mine. Roger that. They let you down when they came out with the horse. Josh, you don't mean that. LSS is great. Hey, Moore, thanks for hanging out, man. Hope you have a good night, brother. My man said brute life, baby. That's right. He said, that's all I know. He said, that's all I know, and that's all I want. I love it, dude. I love it.
I don't know if that was right or wrong.
That's an interesting choice. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. That makes that decision really tough.
No,
because you don't do anything else, right? If you don't do that, you just like literally don't do anything else. If you do that, yeah, that's really awkward. I'm gonna block 6. Tunic pops. Vigor goes off. I'm gonna go down to 2 gold, and we're gonna come in for 10 overpower. Nick's let you down by letting me go 3-0. Bro, get out of here. We'll slide this Vigor right back up under the Might token here since I've already used it.
Pick 4.
Yep, take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to Arsenal. 2, 3, 4. Was it a hand of Flesh and Blood cards? Oh, what is this? Brother, what is this? One, two, three, four, five, six. This one. What's this? Oh, is that what you blocked with?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So this is 7.
7 go again.
President?
One.
Block 5. Give you a quick and take 2. Dang, I didn't know if the quicken mattered or not.
Sure.
6? I really don't want to go to 3. I don't think that's correct. No, it's not correct. Block 3. Just supposed to keep my life up here. Tuna goes to 3. I'm gonna use my resource to play Gold Man Estate. Go up to 3 golds. Make 4 mites. Draw a card off the estate. Put this on the bottom. E-strike for 7. I think we should have scabs and hope to hit. Oh, and hope to hit like a starter on the Bear Fangs from Arsenal. We're not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Josh, you in the wrong stream, brother. You in the wrong stream. Guys, I don't know if I talked about this when I was live last week. I posted in the Discord the other night. There is a local case tournament going on. I don't know where you're watching, where you're from, where you're at. If you're local to the area, I was like, we're having a case tournament coming up on August the 4th.
Pick one.
to Sunday. Yep, we'd love to have you if you guys are in the area and want to play. Where can I get that Victor proxy? So the gentleman who made these lives out on the West Coast and hooked my buddy up with some of them when they went to going back to pitch deck. This is I think this is my pitch deck, right? This is pitch deck. And gave me one. So I'm not really sure how you would get one now, to be honest. Interdental. You said 4.
Yep.
Trigger. I have a rouse. You have a 6? I mean, I guess we're gonna no time like the present. Oh, nice. A golden sun. I calculated. I can make 2 gold and trigger and draw this. Four mites pop. Two floating. The golden sun go down to 3 golds. This will be for 14 currently. I don't have a dice to represent 14, so we're gonna have to imagine that it's a 14 out there.
Yeah.
And for good measure, the pummel. My gosh, 18. That's why we need that third die. Let's I'm actually kind of curious. I don't know. Do you have a few minutes? Do you want to talk? You want to look at this like puzzle thing that he sent us about like his plays and what he made? I'm curious to like read this message and see what it was. Let me clean up my board a little bit here, and then we'll talk about this here. Because I'm really curious to know what play Brad had. Because most of the time people stand by their decisions, and so I'm curious to know what it was and what it is. Let me update everything here real quick, but we'll do this. And then we might do this and kind of close out the stream with like this, kind of talk about this here and kind of see. I'm in the Midwest, whereas local. So I'm from Tennessee, Romping Club. So I'm like in the northeast corner of Tennessee. So depends on where Midwest is, like where you're at in the Midwest, but you might be close enough if you want to drive a few hours. I don't know. All right. Let's find Brad's messages here. Brad. Okay, scenario. I'm playing Kayo, not Kano, facing Prism. It's roughly turn 5 on the Prism's turn. I blocked with a card. Sash, Scabs, and Apex Bonebreaker. I had 2 Might tokens and an Agility token on the board. Prism is at 12 life and I'm at 19. My hand is E-Strike, Red Pulping, and a blue. I have blue Pound Town and Arsenal. On my turn, I made a decision to start off playing E-Strike, bottoming the blue in my hand, hoping to draw another blue. Up to this point, I hadn't seen many of my blues, so it was a very calculated risk. If I drew the blue, I would then break the Sash, play the Pulping, pitching the blue, then play the Pound Town from Arsenal, pushing 18 damage. It would have forced Prism to start blocking, and I would have had all the tempo for the entire game. But instead, I drew another red. I did this play also knowing I had my Flesh Bag to bail me out, so I had a bit of safety net in case it went wrong, but I was aiming for the tempo play, which may have been an unnecessary risk. Curious on your thoughts. Okay. So let's review the scenario here before we go any further. You're at 19, Prism's at 12. Your hand is an E-Strike, a Red Pulping, a blue, and you have a blue Pound Town and Arsenal. And you go E-Strike drawing a card, and you put the blue on the bottom. So this is really where, in my opinion, it kind of boils down to like player preference. When you're up 7 life with Flesh Bag to bail you out, I don't know that you need to bottom the blue there. I mean, it's like you said, it's a calculated risk with not having seen a lot of blues. You know, and this is going to sound really weird, but it would have depended on the order of my hand. So, like, if the card you blocked with wasn't a blue and you gave, and like the blue was the last card you drew. So, like, in your 4 cards, you have the first one being on the left and the last one being on the right. If your blue was the last card you drew, I probably don't put the blue on the bottom because I'm taking an educated guess based off of random shuffling that I think there's going, like, you're not going to hit another blue there, personally. The hand was E-Strike, red pulping, and a blue, and then we had a blue Pound Town and Arsenal. And so I think the safest line is to put, like, obviously it's hard for me to make, like, it's hard for me to tell you what I would have done in that moment as someone who's played Kayo because I'm able to see the situation for what it was and you tell me what happened and the result. But it sounds like putting the red on the bottom was the best option because if you draw into another red, you're either able to play it from hand. Like if you draw swing big, you can play it. If you draw another blue, you're able to play Pound Town from Arsenal and discard the blue. I mean, there's also a world. I hate to tell you, Aggro, you always sound so weird. You were talking about Pound Town. Shut up, Josh. Get out of here, bro. I blocked with a red Smash Instinct. Okay. So, I mean, Florian also makes a point. There's a really valid idea to just throwing the pulping there. Maybe there's a world where you are supposed to just crack the sash and throw the pulping there. I guess it depends on what we know of it is in Arsenal. Using the agility to draw a card off the E-Strike is a very valuable play because if you have a might and an agility, your E-Strike is for 6 go again. And if your prison opponent is at 12, that's half their life total off of one swing, and then whatever else you're doing. I don't know, putting the blue on the bottom feels pretty greedy to me off the top of my head, like if I'm just being honest. I mean, it's all gut check feeling and like what you're thinking at that moment. And you took a calculated risk and it didn't pan out for you, which is unfortunate. But I think putting the blue on the bottom is more like if you are behind on the race and you need the hand to get back into the game, I would tell you to ship the blue every single time because you need to get into a world where you can draw to get into the game and have a good hand. But when you're up 7 life and you have a piece of equipment to bail you out, I don't think you need to take the risky play. I think you can take the line that literally just lets you go 6 go again, and then if you do draw into another blue, it's another 6, creating a might for the following turn. And I think that's a more consistent and better play. I don't know. If you draw blue, you can attack with Pound Town to clear it. Otherwise, you can always attack for 3 with Claw, and might is 10 value. And I drew CNC off the E-Strike. So if you take the line of putting the red pulping on the bottom by going 6 go again, then you draw the Command and Conquer, which actually gives you an insane amount of value. So you actually get heavily rewarded if you keep the blue. So, I mean, again, hindsight's 20/20, but that's, I mean, 6 into 6 is pretty good. And you know you have Pound Town for the following turn, so I don't know. I mean, pulping would have been 8. So pulping would have been 8. And then if you draw and discard if you play pulping, have 2 resources floating, or I'm sorry, have 1 resource floating, then from there you're able to crack the sash and throw the Command and Conquer. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, it's tough. And, like, this is one of those situations where I can't just say that what you did was wrong because I get it. But I do think that when you're ahead, you have the low-risk plays, and when you're behind, you need to take the higher-risk plays. I think that's kind of how, like, cards work in general. Bro, give Nick a break. I mean, I have Arsenal pummel on turn 0, like, 3 of our 4 games. Like, I've had some pretty hot draws tonight, man. It's been pretty good. You wanna play one more?
Yeah.
Thanks for sending me that, Brad. I really enjoyed talking about that. Actually, that was like a really cool. Do you have thoughts or something I missed? You want to talk about there? You want to throw in?
I would definitely lead with a Pulpin first.
You would?
Yeah.
So Florian said that too.
Just taking that risk of drawing another blue too.
So I guess if you rip another blue, you can always go claw, and then if you want, crack the sash to throw the pound town as well.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is needed, but you could if you wanted to. I don't know. That's interesting. So you would lead on the pulping there?
Yeah.
Like, especially if they don't have a card in arsenal. You would lead on the pulping? Okay, that's good to know. Because my gut told me to throw the E-Strike there, but you play way more KO than I do, so I'm going to take your word for it. Also, Florian thought the same thing there. You going first or second?
I'm going
Second?
Yep.
All right. Tunic rolls up to 1. We have a pretty good opening hand here. We get to play Gold Main Estate to make an extra gold, which is like really like as good as it gets on turn 0 in my opinion, to draw an extra card. And then also like this line, we get to just throw Crush the Weak for 7. We do have 2 floating, so it represents that we could have a pummel here. Now, the odds of me playing pummel on turn 0 are very low, but oh, you had the agility. Never mind. Pulping can't be stuffed. Right. Yeah, pulping can't be stuffed if you have the agility, so it doesn't matter. Even if he does have D-React and Arsenal, the agility gives you go again no matter what. Yeah, so never mind, yeah.
take one.
Yep. You take 1, I will Arsenal this and pass to you. Blue Thunderquake is our first pitch card. Blue Thunderquake, and we're 2 cards in the pitch stack. Take 2?
Yep.
Tunic to 2. I will pitch my 2 blues to throw Spinal for 9. If I can find the 9, and I have 1 floating. Red Thunderquake. Oh, I like Red Thunderquake. Red Thunderquake's a fun card. I just don't play it in CC because I think there's just better things we could be doing. Although it is fair because the very first iteration of the deck was like the best at winning clashes. We were playing Righteous Cleansing and Red Thunderquake. Like, we were on all kinds of sauce to win clashes. It was amazing. And against KO, like, maybe it's needed. Maybe Red Thunderquake is like a real good KO card. It's also good in the mirror, which is solid. So if we start seeing a lot of that, you could see Red Thunderquake. But right now, the deck is very set up to like produce a lot of on hits that are lower values. Block 9, take nothing because math's hard and I can't count. All right, we're gonna go bold drop in that. 4 cards in a pitch stack. Red, Blue Thunderquake. Blue Thunderquake. Block 3. My man said don't get greedy. It was just a weird situation. I have some PTSD from facing Prism as a warrior too, so I just wanted her dead. I mean, listen, Brad, I get it. It's a tough situation, man. Like, no judgment, man. No judgment at all. I'm just happy to talk about the line and like kind of like share my thoughts. E-Strike for 7, putting this card on the bottom. That is number 5 in the pitch stack. Blue Thunderquake, and we're 5 cards in the pitch stack.
Two.
Yep. You go to 37. I'll Arsenal this one and pass to you.
6.
We'll just re-roll 5, 6. Yep. This one. This is just 6.
6.
Take 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. I mean, and honestly, Rob makes a really good point. You did great top 8ing something like that, man. I mean, a 1K is nothing to like, it's nothing to shake your head at. Top 8ing is it's very something to be proud of, man. I had a crazy couple games versus Calum on Prism this weekend. Oh, Calum, dude. Calum is a very good Prism player. I'm interested to hear about this, Trent. Spinal Crush, 1 floating. These pitch deck hands are not very good because we're just putting all these blues at the bottom, but I think it is what it is. Bro is a menace. I haven't talked to Calum in a while, man. I hope he's doing all right. Ooh, making them use Halo defensively is awesome. I think I'll just go ahead and play it. So that turns to 13, which I don't have. So you're taking 8 total.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, dude. Yeah, we just went card 5. This is 6 and 7. 7 cards, blue Thunderquake. 7 cards in the pitch deck.
Draw pass.
Okay. Tunic rolls up. One floating, disable for 7. This is your arsenal goes to the bottom of your deck. Played in a case break tourney as locals this weekend, and we played a practice game beforehand, and I got thrashed. I mean, yeah, he's a good Prism player, brother. Yep, you take 2. I arsenal this. We just went 6 and 7 last turn, which means this is 8 and 9. 9 cards in the pitch deck. Blue Thunderquake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. This is 6. Dominate, go again, and you make a might. Take 3?
Sure.
I'll take 3. I'm at 29, you're at 27. Tunic goes to 2. Blue Thunderquake for 8.
Pick 3.
Yep. Wood 2, 3. You're 24. Arsenal pass. This is cards 10 and 11. 11 cards in the pitch deck. You make 5.
Yep.
Four blues, a cast bones, and a bear fangs. Okay. Tunic to 3. The weakest link for 6. This card, we had a card that we can throw for more damage than the weakest link, but this card offers the most disruption, and we know that there was a Bear Fangs potentially in Nick's hand. So I think we're trying to see what we can do here. Cool events that way. The combo on Intim and Scab Skins versus these Word Illusionists is solid. Oh, yeah, for sure, dude. We played in top 4 and I sideboarded right and really ground him out. Oh, nice, dude. Let's go. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Calum, so don't want him to lose, but I'm glad to hear you got revenge. Like, the homie battle as it was. Play the pummel to make it 10. And then you take 4, and we'll do the weakest link first. Yeah, discard the Bear Fangs, and I'll draw a card. And then you discard a card to the pummel. Arsenal this one. And then this is 12, 13. We're now 13 cards in a pitch stack. Pitch 5 to throw Spinal Crush for 9. Block 9? Yep. So we're 13 cards, 14, 15, 16. We're 16 cards in the pitch stack. E-Strike, Roughshod, Riled Up, Wind Up, 1 blue, 1 yellow, and a Blood Rush. Okay. Okay. We already have that, which is fine. So we'll pitch 4 and throw Choke Slam for 8. We are 16 cards in a pitch stack at this point. Able to catch you live. The 10 to 12 hours different makes it tough, by the way. Please check your Discord. Yep, I'll check my messages after this, man. I will be sure to check them after this. But yeah, dude, I know the time difference is like, there's a lot of people that I like to watch, and there's a lot of like content that like I know people like. There's a lot of people that like to hang out and like watch my content, and there's also a lot of content I like to watch of people that live in different time zones, and it's tough, man. It's tough to catch people live and to hang out with them. It's I get it. It's not an easy thing to accomplish, brother. Not an easy thing to accomplish. Speaking of people that make content, let's shout out to Second Cycle Gaming or Second Cycle Fab, Robert and Chris. Rob for making this like really cool layout that we're using right now, and just Rob and Chris for making cool content. So. My hope is dying slowly. LOL, Josh. Since I haven't played in a long time. I mean, yeah, dude, the fact that you top 8'd it all is awesome, Brad. Like, I would be very proud of that. I would be very proud of that, brother. I see 0 Azalea gaming. Bro, I went like 3 and 5 playing Azalea. Like, I should leave Azalea to you guys, man. I like this Aggro Blaze guy. He's pretty cool. Thanks, Drew. I appreciate it. Also, on a side note, we got a special stream coming to you guys tomorrow. Old Drew Bolton McBroham himself is going to be on our wonderful channel, and he's going to be teaching me how to play Bolton tomorrow night. I'm actually very excited. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Scaling is nice because it's a great second monitor. Oh, I love watching Scaling when I'm at work, dude. He's great. Yep, sounds good. Take 3. 1, 2, 3. And then this is going to be 17 and 18. We're now 18 cards in a pitch stack, and I'm going to pass back to you. Interesting hand to draw. Interesting hand indeed. Bolton gameplay, that's right. Dude, I'm excited to play Bolton tomorrow. I mean, I know nothing about Bolton, but I'm excited. Yep. Your next thing gets like +7 basically. One, two, three, four, five, six. This one. Swing big. So this is for 6, 11, 13. A metric ton, as they say. 7, 9, 11. Yeah, let's block 11. Trigger test of strength. I have a 6.
I got 7.
You win a gold, sir. I take 2. And 27. Oh, you picked up a playset of CNCs from them? Dude, let's go. That's awesome, Michael. They are really cool guys. Crack the gold. Okay, so that breaks the chain, which is actually heckin' convenient because it means we can reblock, or I can do some stuff here if we need to, which is kind of cool. Also, randomly, Trent was talking about guys. If you guys watch content on, he's on YouTube and he's on Twitch. His name's Scowling Fleshbag, just like the headpiece here. He does really good content. He's a fun guy. He's a very honest guy. Very cool to hang out with. He's pretty cool. Like him a lot.
Pop Goga.
You drew the card that was on top of the deck. Oh. We are 18 cards in the pitch stack. This is 5 go again. You have 1 card in hand. So I guess let's go ahead and crack the balance because we know that's probably not going to win a clash. The 6 is probably not going to win. And then let's block here. Trigger. I have a 7 this time. Oh, you love to see it. So we make a gold. Trigger, draw the crush of the week. Take 1.
Oh, Arsenal.
Yep. I'm going to pitch 4 and throw the Golden Sun going down to 1 gold for 10 overpower. Lord. Lord, excuse me. Cool to hang out with you, but at least learn what not to do. Thanks, Josh. You're always here to pick me up. More enjoyable than watching this stupid horse all the time. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you make an extra might. And then I'm going to arsenal this and pass to you. And then we're going to go 19, 20. So we're now 20 cards in the pitch stack. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, so we got a ways to go. We got at least 3 or 4. We got 3 more turns before we need to count. One, two, three, four, five, 6. This one. That is unfortunate.
Yep.
So take 2, block 6. Just sub to the Scowling Gentleman's channel. Yeah, dude, Donzai, he's got really good content, man. You should check him out. Like, I appreciate creators who are honest, you know, like, and who are like, you know, like, we're trying to learn, or I'm trying to do this, or I'm trying to do that, and like, he's just Simon's a really nice. He's a good, honest guy, and I like talking to him and hanging out with him. Plus, he streams when I'm at work during the day, which is great because 1, we're not competing for a time slot, and 2, it's great content while I'm working. Command and Conquer for 6, 1 floating. Yeah, it was a very unlucky miss for Nick right there. At least you haven't missed Civic Steps lately, brother. Brother. You gotta let that go, Josh. I say that. I'm like, Josh, you gotta let that go. And Josh is like, never. I'll see you in hell.
What?
Yep. I'll just arsenal the card you intimidate. And I will pass to you. So we just went 20. This is card number 21 in the pitch stack. Yeah, that was a good use of flesh bag there. Pulping, okay. Ah. Try not to hit the mic against the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. So this is 6. Dominate, go again.
Yeah.
Take 3.
Yeah.
But was it a bait pummel? Who knows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. 5. No blocks. Take 5. Sheesh. Take 2.
Yep.
A good turn. The weakest link for 6, 1 floating. Use Tunic to play the pummel there. Yep. We'll do the weakest link first. So discard the Bear Fangs and I'll draw a card. And then you discard that. You take 4. Arsenal this.
Let's draw this.
Yep. Tunic rolls up. Two floating. We'll go 10 overpower, destroy my gold. Take 7, go to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nick forgot his new might. You do have a new might. Or I guess you don't because last turn you just passed. Yeah. But oh, that's Jesus. I'm dropping everything tonight. Maybe the turn before. I don't know. Where did they go? Did it vanish into thin air?
Probably went underneath me.
I feel like I would have heard it. Oh, there it is. It rolled all the way over here somehow. Jesus, that's wildly impressive. I mean, that thing went a solid like 6 feet. Oh. Okay, so you went down to 1. This is gone.
8.
These go here. No, that's not right. Block 7. Trigger test of strength. I have an 8.
That's 7.
I win a gold. Trigger, draw this. And take 1. Go to 13. Tunic goes to 2. We'll pitch Wallop. Have 2 floating. Play gold main estate. Go to a second gold after I drop my seismic surges, which gives me a 3rd might. Trigger Victor, draw a card. Chokeslam for 8. So many draggers today online on chess. I'm not sure what you mean. I like to play chess very casually, but plug 9. We'll pass back to you. You use flesh bag, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take 4. Screw your cast homes, ripple away. Get out of here, Trent. 3 tunic counters. We pitch this. Rouse for 10. Go again. And then I got a Thunderquake from Arsenal for 8. Games, brother.
Your games.
Sure. The pummels really stood out tonight. Like, I feel like normally, like, I have a harder time getting them in Arsenal.
Like you had them like back to back.
I would,
games.
yeah, I was drawing them really early. It felt like too for some reason. Like tonight, it felt very like I don't know. It felt like the whole pummel scene came together very well for me this evening as I was playing the games, which is not normally that I feel like something that happens for me against Kayo. Feel like it comes like a little too late. It's a little awkward. It's at the end of the game. Like I'm not able to like really pull it together enough to make it happen. And it just felt like it was all like kind of humming tonight, like kind of coming together, which is nice. I always like to see that. Nick, you need to shuffle his deck. That's the key to winning. God, that was the key to Silas winning the other night, brother. That was insane. Yeah, the weakest link was also a standout card tonight. Like I was telling Nick before we started streaming that I didn't know how I felt about the weakest link in this matchup, but I have to admit there was a part of me that was thinking about cutting the weakest link for like sync belows to try and make some like other matchups a little better. But man, I gotta tell you, the weakest link, it carried his freaking weight tonight. Like honestly, I think if I was gonna card a card, it'd probably be Crush the Week, but I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate y'all being here, hanging out tonight. I had a good time. Nick, hope you had a good time playing, brother. I appreciate you coming over, hanging out, man. Tomorrow, Drew teaches me Bolton. Should be fun. I'm excited. I have never played games with Bolton before. I am hoping that before the stream I have time to play a game or two so that I at least have some kind of Bolton sense of what's happening, but it'll be fun. Definitely not the weakest link of the deck. I like that, Robert. Weakest link is the new CNC. So you're telling me I should buy my foil copies while they're still like $32? Because I have like regular ones that are like $30, but I need my foils. It's like one of the only foils I don't have besides my tunic, which I'm sure you guys noticed. But anyway, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy, guys.